Hello, guys. I hope you're doing well. I've gotten a lot of requests from students and from contacts here on LinkedIn to talk about pronunciation and accent reduction. So I decided to prepare this video for you with 5 tips on how to improve your pronunciation so you can sound a little more native, a little more American in your conversations. Okay? So, tip number 1. Tip number 1 has to do with the letter R, right? The letter R in English needs to be emphasized. So if you look at words such as these, for example, door, chair, and liar, you see how I emphasize the R? I don't say dor or doh, right? I say door. It's got to be very emphatic, like a grunt. You know, the sound of R is the sound of a grunt. So it's a little like rrr, 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 right? So we say door, we say chair, and we say liar. A lot of people from, especially from Sao Paulo or from Rio, they have problems with this, with these words. So try to make it as, this grunt sound. All right? Now, if the letter R is in the middle of the word, it's basically the same idea. So, for example, words like green, share, and market. Look at how I emphasize green, share, market. Okay? It's not, for example, it's not share or share or market or market. No, it's going to be always emphatic like, market. Okay? Now, the most important thing about the letter R is that in the beginning, if you have a word that starts with the letter R, it's very different from Portuguese. So, for example, these words there, you have remember, review, and report. Now, most people in Brazil will pronounce these words and they'll say remember, review, or report, because of the Portuguese, right? In Portuguese, that's kind of how they sound. But in American English, it's always going to be remember, report, review. Okay? So that's tip number 1. Now, tip number 2 is about the T between vowels. So when you have a T between 2 vowels, normally the sound of that T is going to be a little like an R. So, for example, the word Saturday or matter or water, you see, it sounds a little bit like an R. I'll repeat, Saturday, matter, and water, okay? Even if it's a phrasal verb, like 2 words, right? One word ending with a T, another one beginning with an A or with the vowel, it's going to be like that. So, for example, get out, get up, you see? That's how it's, the small change is going to make you sound much better and much more fluent and native-like. Pay attention to that, okay? Be careful. One other pronunciation tip that I think it's important for you is to understand the regular past. Words in the regular past, such as these, like played, watched, wanted, cooked, called, and realized, you see, you don't pronounce the E. So you never say played. You never say cooked. You never call called. You just don't pronounce the E, or you pronounce it as little as possible. So played, watched, cooked, okay? Called. You see how it goes? So also eliminate that E from the regular past when you pronounce verbs in the past, okay? And, the last tip I want to talk to you about is actually a tip, a physical tip. This part of your body here, this part is called the jaw, right? This is the jaw. in English, you have to speak with as little jaw movement as possible. So when you speak, try to not to move your jaw very much. Americans don't move their jaws very much. Okay? So try to do that. One exercise that I like to do with my students is get your thumbs and put them under your jaw, right here next to your chin, and try to talk like this. Try to hold your jaw up a little like that, and that's going to make you sound different, and that's going to make you sound more American. So less jaw movement, of course, is going to be difficult, I know, but you got to try, all right? So if you have any questions about this video or about any of my other previous videos, just drop me an email or send me a message, okay? And if you're interested in having classes, let me know. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.